Hi everyone, it's Saturday night and I got back from Maine this afternoon. It was nice to be up there, although the weather was not nice while I was there. It was all rainy and cold, but it was still nice to be there. I ended up going up on Wednesday because of car issues and just being exhausted by the time things got settled down on Tuesday. So I didn't go up until Wednesday, but I had a good 4 days there. Like, probably like 3 days, because it was only part of Wednesday and part of today. But it was nice. And my peripheral IV is not in anymore. That's where it was. It did pretty well, and I was able to use it Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then Friday yesterday when I went to flush it and hook up my fluids in the morning, it wasn't flushing right and it was hurting, and so I was like, well, that's probably the end of that. So I pulled it and didn't get fluids yesterday, haven't gotten fluids today, won't get fluids tomorrow. And then Monday afternoon I'll go and have the PICC line placed, so I won't get fluids until after that. So I'm hoping to do okay until then. I've been drinking as much as I can and keeping an eye on my blood pressure and taking Midodrine. And today I'm feeling, yesterday was okay, today I'm feeling the effects a little bit more and just feeling more tired. And tomorrow I will probably feel even more of that, so I'll have to take it easy and try not to overdo it. Um, so, yeah. Next week, Monday I have the PICC line placement, and that will be the afternoon event. Eric is taking me for that, so that I'll have a ride, because it's not really a good plan for me to drive myself. And then Tuesday I work, so hopefully my arm won't be too sore. And I don't know which arm they're going to put it in. And I keep kind of thinking about which arm, if they ask me which arm I would prefer to have it in. And if it weren't for the fact that I only have 3 days left of nannying, like if I had more than 3 days left of nannying, I would actually ask them to put it in my right arm, because whatever arm they put it in, I'm going to have to lift Charlotte up with only my other arm. So it'd be easier to have to carry her around with my left arm and still be able to do stuff with my right arm. But I only have 3 days left of nannying, so that doesn't really matter quite so much. But anyway, so I'm going to have to manage with that for those 3 days. And hopefully Charlotte will be in a good mood and not too clingy. So I nanny on Tuesday, and then I see my counselor in the afternoon, and then on Wednesday I nanny again, and then I see my doctor in the afternoon, and we figure out what we're doing. I need to really think about things going into this appointment, because I feel like I need to have my thoughts in order, so that I can really advocate for what I want. And right now what I want is as short a time with the PICC line as possible, and to get another port as soon as possible, because I feel like even if I'm able to wean down on the fluids and not need as much or not need them as frequently, I feel like I'm still going to need the IV access, either for fluids a couple of times a week, on a regular basis, or just as needed, when I'm not doing so well. So, and to be able to have that option, I think will be really helpful. So I think rather than, having the PICC line for a couple of months and seeing how I do with trying to wean down the fluids and stuff, before deciding whether to do a port or not, I'd rather just go right to a port and then, you know, do the juggling around with the fluid weaning and playing around with that. So that's kind of how I'm going to go into the appointment on Wednesday, but I need to really get my thoughts in order. And I think it's very likely that I'm not going to be going back on antibiotics right now, and we'll kind of see how I do, and then make a decision later on about whether to put me back on them or what to put me on. So that's Wednesday, and then Thursday is my last day of nannying for this school year, and then I have the summer off. So it's going to be a very busy week. And yeah, so hopefully I will be getting good rest every night there, and I mean, having the PICC line in and being able to get my fluids, I'm sure will help. Yeah. And then next weekend is 4th of July weekend, which is my birthday weekend. So there'll be stuff going on that weekend. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. I will update again after the PICC line is in on Monday and let everyone know how that went. And hopefully it goes smoothly. The placement is supposed to be at 1 o'clock in interventional radiology. And given how bad my veins are, I could use some good thoughts. If anyone, is able to send out some good thoughts around 1 o'clock on Monday, Eastern Time, I would appreciate it to have it go as smoothly as possible. So that's it for me for tonight. I hope you're all doing well, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye. I just remembered that I also was going to show my port site. The steri strips have they were starting to fall off, and it's been a week and a half, so I just finished taking them off. So here's, I don't know how well this is going to show up, but there's the site. This is I don't think that's showing up very well. The lighting here is not very good. That's where they took it out, and that's actually, they ended up using, I was really happy when I finally got to take the steri strips off to see that they used the same scar. They went back in the same scar that they had been used to place this port, which was also the same scar that was used to take my first port out. So it's really minimized the number of scars that I have. So I only have 2 scars on my chest from 2 port placements and removals. One from the first port placement, which wasn't used for anything else again, and then this one, which has been used for everything else. So anyway, so that's the port site. I don't think that it showed up very well, but I just wanted to show it real quick and mention about that I was glad that I don't have extra scars. So that's it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.